happens when I have the mic right. So that happens when I have the mic right in front of the speaker. Probably was a little loud. Everybody, welcome to Option Pit. I'm Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer at OptionPit.com. Welcome as we wind down 2014, which is looking like we're going to have another pretty good year for the S&P 500. Mark's blog from yesterday, WT options rally even as vol falls, right? Meaning what? Realized vol starting to come out down a little bit, but the vol here is big. Normally when you see implied volatility that big, the market is generally confused on direction, right? When they're a little more, when, you can see things are kind of going in one direction, vol tends to come in, but implied volatility is continuing to go up in oil, and even as we see today, let's just pull the USO up, right? It's up 21 cents. You're starting to see a little drop in volatility. Let's pull this over. Come on. There we go. A little tick chart. Right. So, even if we look at the last 5 days, oil has not been acting well, but it kind of keeps doing this sort of ratcheting down bottom thing. Okay. Trades I like. I like the USO put spreads and selling puts in some of the energy producing stocks sort of below the market, take advantage of the high volatility and all those other stocks. For example, you look at something like Noble Energy. Okay, and if we look at, let's say, a long-term chart, we'll look at this in our chat again today. Let me I want to get this window up. Okay, if we pull up NE. All right, let's look at some longer-term charts. One thing you're going to notice here, we went over this in the Gold Lab last night, is realized vol really high for these names. Okay, implied vol is not where it was, but still, let's say on a 2-year basis, every chart looks the same. Volatility is still very high, longer-term vol. So if you're, let's say, a buy rider, maybe a longer-term investor who wants to ride a way out, a good size out of the money call, or sell, a put maybe 15 or 20% below the market, you could get paid to do that right now. Not too bad of a thing. All right. Stocks in general, VIX is up. Okay. Broader market, stocks are down a little bit, makes total sense. Again, we discussed a little bit this Greek election thing, maybe putting a floor under vol. If not, VIX should be trading about 14.5, considering what the SPY has been doing. Okay, basically, let's say our 10-day realized vol is going to be really high, but it's starting to drift down rapidly, right? We had that huge rally, okay, and the market's been kind of just leveling off up here a little bit. And, we're down 0.25%, whatever. News from Europe is not great still. There's some worries. But the 5-day realized vol is very low right now. Okay. So the shorter term vol is dropping rapidly as we move into the end of the year. Are we going to see that magical, 2100? It was looking pretty good yesterday. We were trading, 2092? Could see it. That would require about 3/4 of a point rally, and on a thin market, they could push it there by the end of the year, but who knows? But we've got one more trading day. So the only thing I would say is there's two little worry indicators, that we've used for a while. Gold up. What's the reason? I don't know. The only thing that's really European instability. Also, treasuries we looked at yesterday talked about how treasury vol has been rising. And the underlying has been rising in treasuries. Why? Okay, when rates are slated to come down in 2015, the action here makes no sense. So again, flight to quality. You generally flight to quality. The U.S. is starting to look like a much better place than everywhere else. Okay, and I think that's what we got here till the end of the year. Other stocks gyrate up 1.5% or 0.75% from here till the end of 2014. anybody's guess. But I just don't see a whole lot happening because now we have to wait until, you're waiting till like the Greek elections to really see what that does. Those are happening in the end of January. So realistically, we could have short term, maybe just not a lot happening, but with vol going up, kind of post-election premium. So we could get that strange confluence where you've got the vol short term seems overpriced, but the volatility past the election is going to keep going up. So that's the kind of thing that's going to squeeze time spreads and things like that, or a time spread should perform a little better between now and first week of February, like selling shorter term options now and buying options after whatever that election is. That seems to put some sort of floor on what's going on. All right, that's what we got today. Option Pit has a full normal day today, and I will see you all in the chat room at around 10:15. All right, everybody, have a good day.